The background drawing colour here has been changed to white. It's not something I recommend, but for what I want to demonstrate now, which is the use of the scale command, having a white background makes it a little easier for you to see. You'll often want to use the scale command, change the size of symbols in a drawing. If we pick, say, this group here, you'll notice that it's a symbol SHSP01. This is not one of the symbols that comes with gCADPlus, but it's been brought in from another library block. And what I want to do is introduce a bit of variation. These symbols to me look a little too regular. So there are a number of ways to change the scale or the size of symbols. The simplest way is to select the symbol, right-click and pick Scale. The prompt then says specify a base point. We'll click in the middle, but we could click anywhere, and then I'll come out near the edge of the symbol, and if I move away you can see that the symbol is increased in size, and if I go inwards and click and then unselect all, the symbol is made a little smaller. So we can change the rotation angle by just rotating like so, and then picking Scale, clicking in the middle, come out near the edge and go down like so. So now we have at least two of those symbols slightly different in size. When you bring in a symbol from, I hasten to add, this is a drawing from the US and the base unit is in decimal feet. So if I use the distance command and measure across a symbol like so to there, you can see it's 3.66. So if we pick that symbol, its scaling factor is 4. So it's highly likely that this symbol came in at a scale of 1 and then the designer scaled it up by 4 as he or she was putting it in. So let's, just for the sake of argument, we'll reduce it to 1 at the moment. I won't pick, that was the X scale. I won't change the Y scale for the moment. Can you see that we now have a block that is scaled differentially in the X and Y? Sometimes that's handy, but I digress. Let's bring it back to a scale of 1. So it's highly likely that this block library was drawn at a scale of 1 foot diameter, not a scale, but the diameter of the symbol was 1 foot. Our gCADPlus symbols are the generic set, come in at 3 feet wide, so you can use a figure and scale. So I could say scale, mark in the middle, and I could scale by 3.75 if I wanted to, and that should give us a symbol 3.75 across, given that this was a 1 unit, so 3.6, near enough to 3.7. So I hope you can see you can scale in that way. This symbol up here is one from the gCADPlus library, and it's a symbol for a climber, and you'll notice its symbol U-Plant Climber 04, and its scale fact, it's been scaled 2.25, which would indicate to me that it's been dynamically scaled in the way that we first demonstrated, where you click in there, come out, say, to the edge, and then just move it up or down, scaling dynamically. So now it should be a reduced scale. It's nearly a scale of 2. There's no real value in typing the 2 in there and get it precisely 2, because it is simply a symbol. So I hope that helps in explaining how the scale command is used. And what I'll now do is return this drawing to the standard dark background. For that I go to drawing parameters, come down here, cursor color will be white, the foreground color white, and the background color will be black. And OK, now I'm in a position to draft, and it's much kinder to my eyes.